Prime Minister Modi will preside over a crucial day-long conclave of NDA Chief Ministers and Deputy Chief Ministers in New Delhi today. The leaders have already started arriving for the meeting. The meeting is set to focus on strengthening governance, sharing best practices and aligning state and central priorities under NDA leadership. Nearly 20 chief ministers and 18 deputy chief ministers from the states ruled by the BJP and its allies will attend the meeting. Besides union ministers in the form of Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Home Minister Amit Shah and BJP Chief JP Nadda, who will also be attending this meeting. The goal is to foster collaboration between the centre and states and discuss innovative governance models implemented across NDA-ruled states. The session will include detailed presentations by state leaders highlighting impactful initiatives and schemes. This forum aims to promote knowledge sharing and improve governance outcomes across the board. Resolutions on national security and caste census are also set to be part of this meeting. Two major resolutions are expected to be passed during the meeting. The first will commend the armed forces and Prime Minister Modi for the success of Operation Sindoor, reaffirming the NDA's strong stance on national security. The second resolution will praise the government's decision to conduct caste census in the upcoming national census, positioning it as a milestone in the country's journey towards social justice. The NDA leadership will also plan for upcoming national events. These include the first anniversary of the NDA government after the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, the 10th International Yoga Day, and the 50th anniversary of the emergency. Discussions will centre on how to commemorate these events and mobilize public support. We have our input editor, Brijesh Pandey, now joining us on the phone line for more. Brijesh, a very important meeting called by the Prime Minister in the context of the larger context of things.
Well, absolutely. And I think, what the Prime Minister is, the message which Prime Minister is sending is that, this was not just a BJP gig. And he wanted to, he wants all the NDA chief minister on the, as far as Operation Sindoor is concerned, as far as caste census is concerned. Because if you remember, caste census was announced. When it was announced, it led to a lot of blowback also, because this was right in the middle of everyone expecting a strong Indian response to the dastardly terror attack which happened. And there was no forward movement there was no forward discussion as far as caste census is concerned. So today also there's likely to be a resolution passed as far as caste census is concerned. The Prime Minister is likely to brief all the NDA chief ministers about the way forward and the kind of important role it will play as far as the most important election, I would say, in 2025, which is the Bihar election for the NDA alliance, both including JDU as well as the Bharatiya Janata Party. The Prime Minister would also want all the NDA chief ministers, other than the BJP ones, on the Operation Sindoor and also the way it has panned out and the kind of effort and the diplomatic, effort which the government of India is making, thereby making sure that everybody is on the same page and there is no divergent of views as far as, the NDA chief ministers, the BJP chief ministers and the NDA chief minister is concerned. Krishna?
Right, and Brijesh, one is the elections, and two is the fact that we're still just about a month after the Pahalgam terror attack, and just a couple of weeks since the Operation Sindoor. A strong message, because you have Prime Minister Modi is Mann Ki Baat also happening today, where again Operation Sindoor is set to hold centre stage.
Well, yes, because if you remember, look at the fact that that all party delegations are being sent across the world to espouse India's view as far as terror is concerned, to expose Western world also about that soft peddling terrorism when it suits them, and also expose Pakistan about that it's a cradle of terrorism as far as international community is concerned, and it has to be exposed in order to make sure that punitive action is taken against Pakistan. So apart from that, that sending a strong united political message to the world, this particular meeting of NDA Alliance will also send a strong show of strength as far as that everyone is on the same page as far as Operation Sindoor is concerned, and there's no divergent views, none whatsoever, as far as the NDA, NDA ruled states are concerned. So this is going to be a big political messaging which will come out of this listening to Man Ki Baat together as well, and this particular meeting.
Right. Also, there are going to be two major resolutions expected during this meeting. The first is on Operation Sindoor, the success of Operation Sindoor. The second is on the caste census. The fact that the government has chosen to do the caste census along with the national census, and this meeting is also about sending that message out, isn't it? The fact that this is going to be a milestone as far as the country's journey towards social justice is concerned.
Well, yes, as I said, this was something on which the government was kind of on a back foot. If you remember, a year and a half back, before 2024 general election, when Nitish Kumar was in India Alliance, this particular resolution that that we will go ahead with the caste census, caught BJP unawares. And the fact of the matter is that initially they were on the back foot as far as this particular resolution was concerned. Later, Nitish Kumar switched sides and joined NDA. This has been a niggling point as far as the BJP's caste narrative is concerned. By and large, since 2014, they have got their caste equation right vis-a-vis the OBCs and the SCs. But this particular caste census was one issue in which the BJP was not able to play on front foot. And that is the reason why, and there was also a lot of blowback from our leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, who was very aggressively selling jiski jitni hissedari, uski utni bhagidari. So the government, with this announcement, feels that they will be in a position to blunt the assertion which is put forth by Rahul Gandhi, by Akhilesh Yadav in 2027. Uttar Pradesh is going to go to polls, and the BJP is very well aware the role PDA played in 2024, which forced them not to get an absolute majority on their own. So this is the reason why this particular resolution assumes a lot of political significance for the Bharatiya Janata Party and their politics going forward. Krishna?
Two important resolutions, very important for the Bharatiya Janata Party and its politics going forward. In fact, the meeting is underway as we speak, Brijesh. So, we really don't have a certainty on how long this meeting will continue. But I'm guessing by the end of the day today, we will have a clarity on all that was discussed in the meeting. Because apart from these two resolutions, it is also about, the collaboration and best case practices sharing between NDA ruled states, isn't it?
Well, it is that, and also, this kind of meeting is also done to send out a message to the opposition parties that everything is all right with the NDA fold. And because, there's always talk of, Nitish Kumar is unhappy, or, XYZ chief minister, which is very, very crucial to the functioning of the NDA alliance per se, by and large, is unhappy. So these kind of meetings will also send out a strong message that when it comes to core issues like Operation Sindoor, issues like caste census, and also by and large the functioning of the government, there's no problem whatsoever. In the government, there's no problem whatsoever with the NDA alliance. So these meetings are also used to send forth this particular important message that, all is well as far as the NDA fold is concerned. Krishna?
Right, Brijesh, so in a sense, it's a team building meeting, isn't it, Brijesh?
Well, absolutely. I think that it's team building. It is making sure that that you have got all your ally partners on one side, because one of the key criticism which Bharatiya Janata Party faced in pre 2024 general election was that it was taking their alliance partner for granted, and there was also the opposition was hitting out at the BJP is that the second the utility of a particular political party was over for Bharatiya Janata Party, they would not hesitate to dump them. This is one image which the BJP did not want it to have, and that is the reason why post 2024 a lot of such making sure that there's enough consensus on the ground as far as NDA is concerned. There's been a rise in that particular practice, and this NDA meet is also one such effort in that direction.